deja vu. This ain't feeling right, cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. Know what to do, should I let go of you? Deja vu. Don't wanna repeat of your love. I've had enough. Don't wanna repeat. You better prove to me tonight. Cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like, it's feeling like.
Hello. This is the Queen of the Bronx, Apollonia Cruz, and welcome to LDM Network Out in the Open. Here we have Frankie O'Day.
All love all day out there. You knocked over my
darling.
nut, baby.
Honey, your nut fell right in front of my face, and I missed it. My darling, thank you so much for decorating the table.
You're welcome. I know we're starting a little bit late here, but we had to get that hair through the
This
door.
hair.
It
You
wouldn't
like the
fit through
hair?
It wouldn't fit through the door.
It
Like,
wouldn't.
this is a whole like a buffet dip. Like,
So,
you have, like, what flavors
The
is that?
the story about the hair was that the 10th annual Bronx Pride Festival and Health Fair was this summer, July 2021. So I had someone do this hair for me. Has like a whole bunch of wigs on it. So I said I want to recycle it. I want to wear it again before the new year comes.
Right.
Then wear it again next year.
It looks
You like
totally
it?
amazing.
You know, I try to puff it up myself, but I just need extra hands. So
It looks totally
it looks-
amazing.
it looks cute. And look, we're very matchy.
She raided my closet.
Yes,
This was a tablecloth.
Yes, it was.
And she sewed it
yes.
together out there about 15 minutes ago. That's why we're starting a little late too.
Yeah.
But I want to say happy winter solstice. Today is December 21st. It is the winter solstice. So a couple of beautiful things happened for me today. So one, I want to shout out my mother, Mary Jean from Pennsylvania, my mommy. So why I mention her because 37 years ago she lost a baby girl. Yeah, they lost a little sister. So
Sorry to hear
Nicole.
that.
But today, one of my own, my goddaughter had her son Case.
Oh,
So happy birthday, Case! Welcome to the world. You know what the universe takes, the universe supplies back. But in honor of those babies, in honor of winter solstice,
Yes.
I made. You know what wassail is, darling?
No.
I made some wassail.
It sounds
So
sexual. I
that's
love it.
It's kind of sexual. So we have that song that goes, "Here we go, a wassailing among the leaves of green." And you know what? I know it's an old. It's as my girlfriend would say, that's clear people music.
Okay.
It's not Feliz Navidad. It's not the Temptations. But so wassail is actually how my white ancestors got lit back in the day.
Oh, get out.
And I made some for us. So I just want to give you some of this.
That's when they got lit. They had like
But
15 kids.
I got really Latino on this. It's just, in a jug here.
hello.
Nothing really fancy here.
I love fancy
So I
plastic.
just want to pour you a little wassail,
Okay, let me
darling.
move your phone so
That's
it won't
okay.
get wet. Okay.
Leave it right there.
Thank you.
And can you get mine?
Yes, I will.
And get mine.
Okay.
So in this, it's apples and grapes and cranberries and orange juice, and then it has, of course, like rum, darling.
It has
And we all
rum.
know what rum
Yes,
is.
honey.
But let me salute you
Okay, salute.
to the winter solstice. This is for blessings.
Yes.
That is
And salute to everybody
delicious.
watching
Yeah,
us.
salute, happy winter solstice, the blessings. And also, I want to show you. I really got into this. I love the holidays.
I know you do.
But another thing they do for the winter solstice,
Mm-hmm.
they make a candle of abundance.
Oh.
So this you put a bay leaf in with your wish on it, on the bottom. And then you put white rice, which you have in your house,
Yes.
and then you have 4 cinnamon sticks, which also represent abundance, and then holly berries, right?
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you can see them. They're right in there.
Little tiny
The funny
things.
part is, I'm seeing this. I'm like, I'm in the Bronx. Where the hell am I gonna find holly berries? So I'm on the corner of 167 and River today,
Yes.
and totally there's like a florist shop there, the Mexican.
Yes.
florist shops. And there's these beautiful wreaths, right? And they have holly berries on them. I'm like, I need those holly berries, but I'm not gonna spend $60 on
So you
the wreath. No. So I was such a little, dumpster diver.
Yes,
A bunch
yes.
of them have fell on the ground.
Oh, get
So
out.
I'm just discreetly like, is she gonna charge me? Like I bent
Oh,
down
that is
down,
so
and I'm
funny.
picking up all the holly berries. to
Mm-hmm,
put in
mm-hmm.
here. And the last thing you put in here is rosemary, because rosemary is also for like abundance and protection.
Yes.
All the positive things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna like light this for us, darling.
Okay,
Know,
okay, that's
it's
honey.
beautiful.
Yes.
That we can have in our studio today.
Yes, yes.
All the blessings surrounding us.
Mm-hmm.
Happy winter solstice, everyone.
Amen. Oh, I love. The jacket looks amazing.
$5, darling.
You can't go wrong for $5. Hey.
What?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I was gonna perform for Christmas in July with you,
Yes.
and I had to cancel because they had a heat wave.
Yes, yes,
So I
yes,
had it
yes.
in my closet for 3 years,
Yes.
and I have it on.
It's,
Look at my shirt.
it looks really nice on
My
you.
shirt.
And your shirt looks really nice. Oh, uh-oh.
Sorry.
Oops.
What do you
Can
think of my shirt?
Can you hear Frankie all day? Let
I'm
us
back.
know if you
So
could
this was
hear
a
him.
$5 jacket. Anyway, what do you think of my shirt, darling?
It looks beautiful.
It's
I love
naked.
it.
I'm naked.
I know,
There's no
I know
shirt.
you are naked. That's why I said it looks beautiful. I love your freshly shaved chest.
And my turtle.
And look at your turtle.
My turtle.
Aw.
We just have a whole bunch of blessings happening on our
Amen.
table tonight.
Just having you sitting next to me is a
Our
blessing.
table
You know I love
is
you.
full. Thank you. Our table is so full.
Yes,
it's so full.
festive. I provided the tablecloth though.
Well, thank you.
I said, let me
Thank
bring
you
that
for
just in
this.
case, because I had a feeling it was gonna look good on with your stuff.
It looks totally amazing.
Mhm.
But how was your week? How was your week?
And my week was, I'm just working in my apartment. I'm not really doing anything. All of my events that I was supposed to host got canceled. The last one for this weekend got canceled as well because the producers of it caught COVID. So I was supposed to go to Connecticut and
The Rona is back
Miss
in full
Rona.
force.
And that Marie
this
Cone,
year.
that new one, I call it Marie Cone.
The Maricón. Yo, I love it.
I call it old Marie Cone.
It is ripping through the city, but you know what? It's expected because now that we're more relaxed about it, and we're going out to more open events and around more people and things. People relax. It would happen either way, but we're out here more lax, because we're vaccinated, so we're not really thinking about precautions and stuff. And it's a new strain. It's going
new strain.
around.
It's going
But just take the proper precautions. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Because people saying that just because I took the booster, but why am I still getting COVID? The vaccines are not to prevent you from getting COVID. It's to prevent you from dying and from being hospitalized, right? Correct? Because you work in the medical field.
Yeah, but I just wish they would put these vaccines inside of a 6-foot Latino with beautiful chocolate skin and dark, luscious hair, and let him inject me. Like,
And why they waiting until I got vaccinated to be
waiting?
offering $100 for the vaccines when I got vaccinated?
$100?
Yes, I got my booster like 2 weeks ago. Now they're giving
people of
$100
color, they are offering us $100 to give us the vaccine because they're gentrifying the Bronx now and they want our apartments. So
Yes.
be careful. Cuidado.
You know what I'm saying?
They want our big, luxurious one-bedroom apartments.
Honey, pretty soon the studio where we're at right now is going to be a high-rise building. I'm giving it like 7 years. This is going to be a high-rise right
They
here.
are putting. I can see a huge high-rise building from my building.
Yes,
now.
I know.
I mean, there are 6 new buildings, and no one's even in them yet. And mind you, anyone who knows, like, where I'm in the South Bronx with the Yankee Stadium, parking is atrocious naturally. But with the Yankee Stadium, it brings in 60,000 people every summer, like multiple times a summer. There's nowhere to walk. There's nowhere to go.
And if
So-
you walk near the park, then the police stops you.
No, I think I'm gonna need to move to like Throgs Neck. Like, I need to move like out there where there's houses and the
Oh,
beach
the houses.
and all those beautiful things.
I have one of my friends live over there. And it has a private beach and everything.
So
As a
can
matter
we,
of fact, I'm going in a few days.
can we just hold hands and say how gay the holidays are?
Yes.
Aren't they just amazing because of us? I mean, they're colorful because of us. We dress things up. I mean, when do straight people put a sequin anything on
Yes.
anything? Like, really, right?
Mhm.
when do they have like the little goblets for anything?
Exactly.
And even like speak
And look,
about like
and we're sucking from balls.
there's balls everywhere, balls everywhere, and the balls, they're so delicious. They're
Yes, they
so
are.
delicious.
I'm telling you.
So we had to you inform me shortly before the show started, we were gonna have Tim Moss here tonight.
Yes.
So Tim Moss, we love you. We wish that you were here because you are festive on 2
Oh,
feet.
yes.
Festive on 2 feet. But you couldn't be here because there was a COVID concern. So thank
Yes.
you for respecting
Not him,
yourself
but
and us. And
a gathering
you
Tim attended, so he received the call that to get checked out because the
absolutely,
host
absolutely.
caught it.
But I just I had a couple questions for him that I want to just pose to you,
Sure.
because they're still relevant here. So one thing, I spoken to a really good friend this week. I went to a Christmas show in the Bronx.
Yes, yes.
Which was amazing. It was
And he's
it was
locked
so
into-
amazing. Oh my God, there's tea about that, but I don't know if I want to spill it. But
Okay.
it was so amazing. But you know what? Usually it has 6 shows, but there's so much tea that there were only 3 shows this year.
Oh yeah.
3 were canceled. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's tea. There's some hot tea. But we'll talk about that offline because not many of you know everybody. But anyway, I was there, but I was speaking to one of my friends, we're like in the same age range here. And he was 29. 29. Under these lights, right?
I know.
Can we light the white people?
Lord
Come on, look
Jesus.
pasty.
I'm melting here. You got the freaking heater on next to
We
you.
do. So this, I spoke to him like a year ago, and long story short, trying to make it short, he's been wanting to, complete this project, and
Yes.
and the thing he keeps saying is like, oh, but I'm getting older, and then I'm just like, excuse me, like come on, like you're not dead,
You're breathing.
And I was gonna ask Tim Moss about this because Tim Moss, he's a man of a particular age,
And he's everywhere.
He has more energy, and he's more relevant than anything I've ever experienced. And he's 2 decades above the person who was saying, "Oh, I'm too old." So, I want to ask him, here you are, and you're like, you're on that horizon, darling. So that spectrum.
I'm not ashamed to admit my age.
No, I know you're not. But I'm disrespecting you. But anyway, it's just like, how do you feel at this level in the game? Do you ever wake up any days and go, "Oh, I'm too old. I can't do this"?
I haven't felt that way yet. And it's sad because I know entertainers in their 30s that feel that way. And I'm like, but you're only like 34 and you feel that way already? I'm going to be 58 and I still have that energy in me. I really do. I love performing. I love dancing. I haven't danced in a while, but I love dancing. And, I like looking like a clown. And I just love it.
Yeah, me myself, it's just like, I understand, we live in a culture where like people are pressuring us and they are on us that there's this timeline and things need to happen at particular moments in our lives. Otherwise, we've missed our bus, so to speak. But it continues. Like tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. So just, if you're living and breathing and capable now and you're healthy and there's something you want to do, just do it. Just do it. More of it is about the satisfaction and the reward it is for ourselves personally. Then more of it is about like, oh, I'm not gonna do it because like I'm not gonna get like 10K followers for it. But that's not the point. The point is you want to do it. It's gonna fulfill you personally, right?
And if you need advice from someone, ask the right people. Don't ask the wrong people because they're just gonna tell you what you want to hear. You could come to me and I'll tell you straightforward. Okay, it's a good idea.
Well, let me ask you, darling, because since you're 50,
Exactly.
what keeps you going? What keeps you going, and what keeps you in the game, and you still motivated and passionate about what you do?
The reason I'm still in the game is because the community loves what I do. The community just loves it.
Well, that's one thing. But what about you?
And it makes me happy. It makes me happy. It makes me happy.
What if you weren't garnering as much as a community as you are? How would you feel then? Would you be like discouraged? Would you not still continue? Would you not move on?
No. I love what I do, I'm producing more than what I am performing in New York City. Because I perform a lot in Denver, Puerto Rico, and Miami and all that. But in New York City, I haven't performed in the club because I don't want to pay. I do a lot for the community in New York City. I'm not gonna to perform in a club.
So would I be correct? What I heard is like the thing that keeps you going is only that the community responds, like
The
gives you
community,
accolades?
the community loves it. They love it. And the thing is that with my events, we have people in the community that are like what you said, like they just like gave up already and stuff like that. But with my events, they come out from hiding. Apollonia, I'm here for you because your events make me happy. And I hear that a lot from people that I know that they're not lying. They're telling me the truth.
Well, the community is one thing, but I just, what I really don't want to be foreshadowed is like, it starts with us.
Yes.
You don't go into something because you want to people please and you
No.
want to do it for who's watching. You want to do it because it's your passion.
Yes.
It's your artistry. It's your love.
Yes.
It's what you're giving back.
Exactly.
And there are many, and like, I don't have, anything written down. There are artists of all, backgrounds who have since passed who were phenomenal that didn't get the recognition while they were
didn't.
breathing.
They didn't get the flowers.
But once they passed, then
They
people
did.
recognize, oh my God,
So-and-so.
this is phenomenal. I take this, but even still, that person, still found it in themselves, regardless if like the masses were, looking at them like, oh, I'm pressing forth because I believe in me. I believe in what I do. I love what I do. This is first and foremost about me. And even myself, you know what? I'm like human like everybody else. I wake up days and, and we're conditioned to think, oh, because, the views or the likes are down, like that, equals into our worth. But it's not. It's not. You know what? You can't be on top every day. Although I know you want to be, darling.
I'm a big old top bitch.
A big old top bitch. Aren't all your kind?
Yes.
The drag queens, they are top heavy. See, top heavy,
Yes,
darling.
darling.
But I just, it's just like I just move forward, because I think, in front of me is like, first and foremost is like it's in my spirit to do it, and then right after my spirit, it's from my family. My family like is so important and amazing, and they love what I do and support what I do, and I do it for them. And then thirdly, then it's the people that are fans and the people that want to watch and stuff. And when it comes to likes and it comes to views and stuff, really, it's just like if the views and likes are low, all it is like we're such a distracted ass culture that there's information coming every 3 seconds, and unless you're doing something really profound or you're doing or you're showing like a little booty or a little nipple. Sorry, is that appropriate for the show? But it's just like people aren't paying attention.
Yes.
But as artists out there, or even non-artists, people have their businesses. People are entrepreneurs at all levels, aside from artistry, but they're like entrepreneurs. It's just like if your ratings or your views or your likes and stuff are down, you just may have to just, do something to like, lift it, but it doesn't equate that like, who you are and what you're about and what you do is any less worthy or relevant.
I hear what you're saying.
And you have to do it for yourself first.
See, I'm the type of bitch that I don't do nothing to get likes. I really don't, because I get enough press coverage. I get sponsors from all over the country, even Mexico at my events. They've been contacting me already this past week. Apple, so it's happening next year. I'm like, yep, yes it is. And I'm ready. I'm ready for next year. Start fundraising in the spring and do what I need to do. But I just want this freaking pandemic to just go away. I'm actually getting fed up.
Well, it will go away, but just
But I'm thinking positive.
Still on this subject, something that like I learned last year. When you're on your journey and your pursuit, or just in your element of just like doing what you love, the magic. There's consistency and there's magic in consistency. Excuse me.
Yes.
So it's being consistent, and persistent, and really just like continually doing what you're doing, and then there'll be that magical moment where the people will pay attention, but you have to allow yourself to grow.
Exactly.
You have to allow yourself to tweak what you're doing, but just in the interim, really love what you're doing and press upon, and people will notice, but I still will never stray from. It's just like, it's what we love, you know. And as I move up, and I'll be 45 in June. Oh, that's terrible. That 45 got a bad rep.
How much is that in?
We
how,
can't say 45.
how much is that in dog years? That sounds like a lot.
You know, but it's just like, you know what, I tell my younger people, it's just like, I always feel like I'm just beginning. I really do. I always feel like I'm just
it's
beginning.
a different experience every time. It's a different experience. I could be the best event producer, whatever. Every year it's different. Every year, this time was a challenge for me because of the pandemic. It was a big challenge, but I had people like our producer Charles Aloma was there for me. Other people were there for me, and you know it made it better. But this year was a big challenge. It was our grand return since 2019. And I think it was not because I did the event myself or Christmas in July,
And
but
when
it
you,
was
when you
great.
say grand return,
It-
are you speaking upon what I started the subject is like? Did you feel like you didn't know what to expect because there was that like that huge gap
Because of the
Will
pandemic.
people turn out
because of
Did
the
you feel that?
pandemic.
Okay.
But it turned out, especially for Bronx Pride Festival and Health Fair, you know what's? I was literally in tears watching people performing, and then it started raining, but it was so hot outside. People were performing, and the people were still in the audience enjoying it. I got emotional. I had to go back in because I was like, this is why I do what I do. I told myself, I don't do it to please that one, to please that one. I do it because I love it. And the response that I get, which is also, you know, why I do it as well. But everybody was enjoying it. Oh my God, this was one of the best ones. I'm like, thank you.
Well, I can attest to that. I can definitely say no. As long as I've known you, and even in the recent years, when you've had to reinvent yourself and find other avenues, whatever. Like, you just never give up. You're like, okay, if it's 10 people or 100 people, you are gonna put on the most amazing event that you want.
And I
Like,
give a platform. I give a platform, and I say like a scratch record. I, as a non-agency, I give a platform for entertainers, even non-entertainers, that they just want to get dressed and do a little song. I give them a chance. Other pride festivals are not gonna do that. They're not. They want someone that's really well known. No, I give you a chance. You're from the community.
So we can tell our viewers out there, people watching of any age, if you can think of one thing to share with them, from someone who's been in the business for over 30 years,
Yes.
Just what advice would you give to people that are like 20 years under to continue and feel encouraged? What advice?
My
would you
advice
give?
is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And you have to be careful who you ask for opinions, because you have people that
Oh,
they're
may I have a pound? Yes.
they
Yes.
they may believe that you're friends,
Uh-huh.
but then they don't have you on the best interest, and you give them you're like, oh, I feel like doing this. Oh, don't do that. Oh no, and you won't do it, and then next week they do it, because I've seen that happen to a lot of the girls.
That happened to me too.
That happened to you as well?
Jonathan Sedano. Yes. Jonathan Sedano, we love you, but you know what? You stole an idea that I told you. But for Christmas, what are your plans for Christmas this year?
For Christmas, I'm just gonna stay home and play with my pussies. I'm gonna rub my pussies down.
tell
I
you-
got 3 pussies
Can
at
I
home.
tell you, I love black pussies.
You love
I
black-
do. I always wanted to have 2 black pussies in my house.
You met. I have King Apollo and Queen Apollonia. They're 1
They're
year
cats,
old.
they're cats.
They're black. They're 1 year old black kittens, and I have Troubles, which is a gray cat, 3 years old. And they've been looking at the Christmas tree. They've been looking at it and they look at me. They look, and they know they're not supposed to touch it, but they'll be checking it out.
Yeah. So at Christmas time,
Nothing special this year for me.
what's the one thing you're cautious about when it comes to Christmas?
Let's see. For Christmas this year, it's been since we're living on different times right now, it's just different for me. I haven't lost my Christmas spirit, as you can see.
But do you have a family member, like, when you go home, you have to kind of like,
No,
in
because
front of,
no, because I'm the type
No?
of bitch that if I don't like you, even if you're family, you will know and you will avoid me. That's how I am. I just posted something today on social media that says you need to please yourself. Yes, we tend to please others, but we need to please ourselves, and we need to please and protect our well-being, because if we constantly worrying about that one that do nothing for you, You're just gonna be.
Well, you know
bitter.
what? I have an aunt who passed. So every year I used to go home as a kid. So I shared last week that I was an overweight child. And I was my highest. I was 235 pounds at 13 years old. Of 42 waist jeans, and I would go home every year. Actually, my grandfather, who was Irish, I would go to his family's house, and Sarah, every year she'd say, "Oh, look at you, chunky again, chunky again."
Lord.
And
She'll
so-
call you gay too.
No. I never, no disrespect like that, But it was like, oh, chunky. But one year I went over, I had lost all the weight, so I was like, I'm going over. I'm gonna stand in front of her. I'm gonna show her, look what it is, and I'm gonna get, be like redeemed.
And she died.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. When I went over, I was like, "Hey, Sarah, hi." She's like, "Hi." I said, "Look it, I'm not fat no more." She's like, "It don't matter. You still were.
Oh.
It don't matter. You still were.
Your
You
family
still
Christmas
were."
gatherings are
No.
lovely.
But Christmas, Christmas in my house is so huge, and it's something that we all hold dear to us. And my grandmother Anne, she Anna, sorry, she didn't like Anne, but Anna, everybody, she made Christmas just so special,
Yes, yes.
And her parents were killed in a car accident.
Ooh.
Greyhound ran into her parents' car and killed all of them when she was a young girl.
Oh no.
So family was always very important to her. But Christmas, we would go to the house, and she just made everything just so
Just right.
spectacular. I mean, everything was decorated. Even the air conditioner had wrapping paper over with a bow, and she would give us gifts. Then she would have this huge stocking. It was like as tall as you. And there would be gifts in it.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then she would play a game with us. We'd get gifts. And later on, she would go downstairs and get more gifts. And it was just gifts. But let me just be clear. Like, you know what? Gifts are not the reason for the season. But I just wanted to just highlight, what happened to my family. And, like, the gifts are not what all the gifts are not what I hold dear
The
to this
producer
day.
has a name for that.
No.
What do you call it, producer? Christmas. What is that? You called it a name one time in 2019 about
While he's
Christmas.
remembering, the gifts are not what I hold dear to my heart. It's just the specialness and the effort and the love that she just made happen for all of us, which is just so amazing to me, even to this day. And it's even how I came to New York with the play we met in. And so Christmas, I just hold very, very dear in my heart. Very dear in
me
my
too.
heart.
Even if I have no one, to visit me at home, I will decorate. Like my tree touches the ceiling at home. And this year I decided I'm not gonna go all out in the apartment yet. I just have the tree and the giant Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. That's my Christmas decoration this year at home. But the producer, I remember a while back, you said the Christmas was a government holiday.
No, it definitely is.
Uh huh.
In my house, we have for the heck of it day. One day, here's a present. What's that for? For the heck of it.
Well, I gave.
A holiday, a government holiday. No, but for Christmas, it's family day. Not about the president.
No, of course. No, absolutely. But I gave our producer a gift today. He loves dark German beer. I think it was German beer.
Oh, he does?
I gave him a 6-pack
Are you for real?
of Pepsi.
Oh, I was about to.
There you go, 6-pack of Pepsi.
I was about to say, I was like, he
6-pack
don't
of
drink.
Pepsi. No.
That's my dark German beer. When I'm in the bar,
Uh huh.
I go to the bar and I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I feel real, playful today. So I'll just have soda straight up.
That's
I
funny.
had it on the rocks. And they just look at you like you're weird. Like, what?
That is.
Let's take a
funny.
moment just to shout out some more viewers here.
Yes, we have a lot of.
So
locals.
Naomi Cousin, I love you, baby. I'll be there tomorrow. Danny Silvestri, amazing artist. We love you. Sean Graham, you are, forgive me the title, but you are the Mr. Gay Wonderful of this year. But Sean Graham, we love you. Shona K. Perez Clark, we love you from Philly. We have Mickey York McQueen. Thank you for watching. My Titi Maria Wright, we love you. Albert Crocus Pena said, yes, we here now. I have the same jacket. Oh, yeah. So he brought this one, too. But I told that bitch.
But who does it look better on? How you doing?
Wait, I'm serving the J-Lo cleavage a little bit.
Yes, you
I tried
are.
to
Yes, you
highlight.
are.
Can you see a little bit of that? A little bit over here. Papa Nick Perez, that's my little baby brother.
Yes,
love
yes,
you,
yes.
adore you. Carmen Quiles, my aunt, love you. who else? Pebbles McWater. Thank you for always coming in and watching and supporting us.
All the time.
Yeah, because if you weren't here, like, why are we here? So thank you so much. Thank you, cousin. I'll wear it tomorrow for you with that little thing I had on the Instagram that broke the internet a little bit, but
But we need to
earlier.
break the Nintendo for 2022.
No,
bitch.
we will. So Christmas is very special. We love it, and we wish all of our viewers out there the most safest, wonderful, blessed end of year and new year.
Just make the best
coming
of it.
forward. And going forward with love, and however that translates to you or how you envision it. Like, make it happen and do you.
Maria said she wants to drink some of that, but I'll drink some in your name. You get a refill on that.
This is the wassail.
It's really
This is what the
cute.
Caucasians got Liddy off of years ago.
It tastes really cute.
It's really cute,
Let me hold
right?
your glass. Hold on.
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
old enough.
All right.
Okay. We got it there. Something else I want to ask Tim Moss too. Okay, honey. Love you, Titi. It's just like so we spoke a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Just to take it down a little bit, we've been kikiing, which is Christmassy, but I don't want to like damper it. But so it's so bewildering to me. We spoke a couple weeks ago about this young man, and he was in the Midwest, 13 years old, who took suicide, right?
Yes.
From bullying. And we're in 2022 in a couple of weeks, shy of a couple of weeks. And it's so bewildering for me because we have a movement for every one person walking. There's a movement. There's a movement for every one person walking. So why are we now standing here and someone like yourself, you came back, you were born in New York, but you came back into New York in the 90s, right?
I was born in New York. I was born in the Bronx, and the late 80s, I moved to South Beach, Miami, and I came back for the millennium.
So what I'm asking you is like, for someone, who was like on
And I'm
that,
planning to move back.
that
don't get me wrong.
spectrum of the
Not to Miami Beach,
of the
though.
pioneering of the LGBT movement, the civil
Yes.
rights movement for the
Yes.
LGBT. Does it baffle you that in 2022 you're still hearing stories of people being bullied and suicide?
That just drives me up the wall. It really does. Because the last rally I was on Lincoln Road on South Beach in my old hometown, because the teenagers were getting bullied. That was how many years was that? It's been a while. It's been like maybe less than 10 years, and it's still happening. It never goes away. And I don't know what has to happen for the world to just wake up and we're here. We're not going anywhere. We're not. I'm
And
not
we're
going
all
anywhere.
in this together.
Yes.
Like, if you're standing here, everything you do, whether you see someone across the globe, your every movement, like, it's that rock that you throw into the water to skip the water. It's a ripple effect. Everything is cause and effect. So what I do sitting here, whether I, influence you or our producer, whoever, it's going out. It's going out. And there's no reason that we have to dislike anyone or anything. It's just like it serves no purpose. What it happens is like that's all ego. It's like the more I can, disrespect something, immaturely, if it mirrors back,
Yes.
I'm elevating myself up higher, and it's not. It's a false truth. It's a false truth. And if you're someone out there who's doing that, we love you and bless you. But to show you, like, what, you need to do some soul searching, and you need to see why you are hateful or non-loving or disrespectful to anything outside of you, because really that's a projection. Anything we do outside of ourselves is a projection of our own inner beliefs of our own person.
Exactly.
So that's something that people need to like move past. And they say hurt people. So if you're hurt, find a way to find love. Find a way to find someone, to come and give you love. And I definitely understand, like, there's people out there who have been through some severe stress and trauma, but break out of it and know that, like, Apollonia Cruz and Frankie, they sit here in total love for you. Total love. And it's just two people, but just sending it out to you, because this just has to stop. This just has to stop, where people are just hating on each other. You know,
Especially within our own community.
can we just shout out? You know, it's our last show of the season. There's a lot I want to do, and hopefully we can go over because we were late. But
Well, we have one more next week.
Oh, do
Before,
we?
before New Year.
Okay. But I just want to go over like at least 10 minutes because we were late.
Okay,
but
okay.
I want to shout out our producer Charles Aloma.
Yes.
Who? How do you tell yourself? You're the gay straight man. You said the straight gay man.
I'm the straight guy for the gay guys.
Yeah, he's a straight guy for the gay guys, and he has a beautiful family, and he is so inclusive, and he's so embracing, and he's so comfortable in himself.
And he's a
And-
man of his
and
word.
I tell you,
I'm here because of
I
him.
know people. I know men like him because they're all in my family.
Mm-hmm.
I have grown up with straight guy for the gay guy, and they still like, you know, I bring a guy home, and my family will dance with him and slap him on the ass. The guy, just like it's just
get you.
fun. It's all fun and loving. So shout out to our Charles Aloma, LDM Network, and producer for that. We love you and thank you for that. I'm moving along, so thank you for sharing. But you know, because time will permit,
Yes.
I had to cross the oceans for this, darling.
You did?
I'm stealing. Wait, I'm plagiarizing. I'm plagiarizing Charles Russ Gonzalez, but I had to
Okay.
cross the oceans. But I wanted to give you this on air.
Oh my
You
God.
know, but this is my
Aw.
Christmas gift to my beautiful, and I call her my real life Barbie doll.
Thank
See,
you,
you are
love.
my real life
Thank you,
Barbie doll,
thank
and
you.
I used to play with Barbies. And mind you, quick fun fact: I used to play with Barbies when I was a kid, from like ages 7 to 11, with my girlfriend Lisa from Philly.
Mm.
And my mom and dad never bothered me, never said stop.
They didn't blink an eye.
The neighbors didn't either. The neighbors never said anything either. So I don't know if there's something, you know, encompassing me, like or bracing me, like from things. But I want to give you this. Open it.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, my
Open
love.
something beside your legs, darling.
It's been a while. And if
Let
I,
me hold this.
if I open my
Let me
legs, I
hold
got
this.
cobwebs are gonna fly out. Hold on, give me a second. Let me put this here.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah! I know Apple loves to decorate,
Yes.
and she's so sentimental, and I'll give her a lot of things.
Yeah. Then I have everything you've given me.
You do, and I love you for it. I love you
Oh my
so
God,
much
this is-
for it.
Oh, this is so cute.
Yes. And wait, I want to read it for Apple.
Read it because I'm blind.
But this is, you know, a Santa. There's a candle that goes up here, a little candle. But it says, love lights the way at Christmas. Love lights the way at Christmas. And I just hope that it lights up your life more.
so much, my love. This is
You are
so
such a light.
Mwah. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
He has given me these snow. How you call it? Global snowballs.
Everything.
I have them all. I have
Everything,
them all.
everything,
It's
everything.
beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I would definitely my mantle.
Yes, Evan Lawrence, it stems from our own hearts. You're correct. Love stems from our own hearts.
Yes, honey. You know, we just have to make the best of it. We're all struggling. You know, if I would have gone on social media and write down all of my struggles this year, people were not gonna believe it. But I'm not like that. I'm a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people complaining on social media about nonsense, and if I care about them, I write to them in private and I go, but that's nothing. It's
Yeah.
nothing compared to what
Yeah.
I'm going through, darling. And they go up. You really open my eyes. I had a talk with someone yesterday. I opened their eyes yesterday, and they were like, "Wow, Apple, thank you." I'm like, "Of course." You know, I'm there for those that, you know, that deserve my time. You know.
Of course, and the reason for the season is just like to celebrate life. I mean, we celebrate life every day. You know, people will say that, but you know, when it comes to the holidays, you know, and our producer is so humorous. He said it's government, you know, but like they're here, and I think what's most incredible at the holidays is like, you know what? Those are the four or five moments a year where we all stop and we say, oh, I gotta go spend time with my family, my loved one, someone you care about. And we all stop and we recognize each other. And that's something we should carry all year. But I understand we're all busy and we're all ambitious and we're moving, life is moving. But those moments of the holidays, we stop. We stop, you know? And we think about people more on those 4 or 5 occasions more than any moment of the year.
Yes.
You know, even though we love people in our hearts, but it's like you stop and we spend time and we give back. And that is the reason for these holidays and the reasons, you know, for whatever holidays we all share, because there's many more than Christmas.
Exactly.
You know, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and I don't know all of them, but all the holidays that are celebrated, we love all of them because we all stop and we recognize each other, we celebrate each other, we celebrate life, and we give back. And those are 4 fundamental reasons for our lives in general. Yeah.
I think that for those people that they're stuck at home and they don't know what to do, I mean, make a difference in someone's life. It could be, it doesn't have to be, it could be the simplest thing. I spoke to someone yesterday that I haven't spoken to in months, and the person is going through it, and I was so happy that I got to speak to this individual. And, it just brought me joy because I've been on my darkest days that nobody knows about. And you guys see me producing my events with a smile. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know, I understand. I put myself in other people's shoes a lot. And I could relate what they're saying, even though I never had that experience. But, just make a difference in someone's life. Don't be bitter. I don't like seeing bitter people, especially people that are good people being bitter. It makes me sad.
Yeah. I think, the year's coming.
Like the producer, he's not bitter.
The year's coming. I really I've been on a journey of doing, but the year's coming. I'm not gonna give gifts. I want to I want to ask for
You want to get
fun.
laid? You said.
Always, all day, always. Always, where are you? My biological clock it's gone. It's not no tinker anymore. But but I think it's more important to give to a charity.
Yes.
So going forward, I'm gonna make this announcement this year. I'm giving to charity. But I want to ask you, what has been your most memorable Christmas gift?
Wow, my memorable.
And there could be many, but just
No,
think
my
of one.
memorable
Think of one.
Christmas gifts. Well, not because you're here. I don't kiss ass, but you has all the ones.
I'm waiting.
The ones that always go out
Uh-huh.
on Christmas, on my Christmas in July. There's several people that do because I don't want to name names and then people are gonna feel bad because I get a lot of sponsors. But just I'm talking about gifts. You could donate money that helps me pay the bills for my events. But you always surprise me, and Albert Corcus Peña always surprises me with his Christmas
He's so thoughtful. He's so thoughtful.
pictures and I love that. I really do. I have every Christmas card. Every card Albert Corcus Peña has given me, I have since we first met. When you introduced him to me, remember after his surgery? How many years ago was that? Already?
6, 7.
I remember that he came with a little bag and I cherished that.
Well, my most memorable Christmas gift, my aunt, every year, I was a small child, probably like Raiden's age. Raiden's World, holla. But on Roku. I was a guest.
Oh, how you doing?
But my aunt used to give us every year, and what I loved, and I was even thinking about her, I think about her all the time. My aunt Ellen, she was struggling growing up. She had grown as I was growing up, with her kids, and money is tight. Everybody can't give, but it's the thought behind it. And so, one memorable Christmas gift every year, she would go and get those gingerbread houses and put them together, like $5, and you glue them together, and she would give them as a gift.
Those are beautiful.
And I would take them home every year thinking there was something inside it. I was like, this can't be a gift. There has to be something inside it. And I would get it home every year, put it on the
You'll break
table,
it.
and get a hammer and beat that thing. Bam, bam. And it was a bunch of crumbs on the table. And she used to ask me every year, do you love your gingerbread house? I said, they're all on the shelf, Alan. They're all on the shelf.
You didn't eat it?
No, they were just like, there's nothing in this.
Okay,
Give it.
that's
But
funny.
no, but Ellen, I love you so much for that. I love you so much for that.
I have a lot of friends that, for example, this year I received a lot of Christmas cards. So I'm very grateful for that. For the Christmas, unfortunately, these past couple of years, I'm very giving. I don't need to tell that to people. They already know. I haven't been able to do anything. No gifts, no cards. I can't. All my events got canceled.
Darling, you're here. You're here on the show.
But I am here.
This is your Christmas card.
I am here.
This is your love you're giving,
yes,
right?
honey.
You're giving us all this hair.
You like the look?
You know how hard it is to do this? I mean, this is enough.
You
but
know how long it takes to look this
this-
messy? I need an extra hour today. I
Like
need
5
an extra
minutes,
hour.
darling? This is actually this is her. She mops her house with.
Exactly.
She spray painted it.
Yes. So
And I got these little cute hats for us.
yes, the
I
hats are
feel
really
so
nice.
Whoville from The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But we forgot to ask the producer what he's doing for Christmas.
He don't matter. He's backup.
You're not doing. You're not doing Christmas this year. You're nothing special.
Yeah, we do Christmas. We wake up, open the presents, and then we watch TV.
Okay. And they,
We,
they,
we don't
give,
spend money.
they give
Wait,
the honeymooners
cheap.
the honeymooners
Oh,
marathon.
I know every
Let me
single episode.
let me
of
tell
The
you, our
Honeymooners.
producer.
They give it every Christmas.
We spoke earlier. Our producer, he is definitely the straight guy for the gay people because he wouldn't drink the little wassail I made, and there was no liquor in it. He's like, nope. He don't eat leftovers.
Oh, he don't eat leave.
He don't eat leftovers. I'm gonna fight him.
That's scandal. He don't
I
eat
know.
leftovers.
Fight him.
Like I said, some things like I won't eat pasta leftovers.
Like
I
a
won't
day
eat-
after the next, you don't eat it.
especially not the day
Arroz
after.
Oh, we
con
love you,
gandules,
Titi.
No.
I'm Maria.
The arroz con gandules.
No.
The longer it stays in the fridge, the better it tastes.
Wait, you know what?
Uh-uh.
Wait, no. So he don't eat leftovers like pasta the next day. Would I say that is rich people problems?
Yeah.
Rich people problems.
No,
Because
but-
I will eat pasta for 2 weeks in that pot.
But I do eat fish. Well, anyway, that's turned different.
Okay, that's the
Hey!
story. But let me talk about going back to the pasta. Our dear
But
friend.
it tastes like chicken.
How you doing?
Hey!
Um,
A little sazon, a little adobo.
So listen, I mentioned this before on another episode. One time I traveled for a month out of New York. I was just traveling, performing here and then everywhere. And Jose Ramon did Big City. It was in the freezer for 1 month, darling. As soon as I got home from the airport at 11 o'clock at night, I was starving. I put that sucker in the oven. I took a shower. When I came back, out, and I was all ready. It was done, and I called Joe, bitch, I'm about to eat this. This is going down. A big city like this, and I ate like half of it. I didn't care. It was delicious.
Yeah.
But like he said, he don't eat stuff like. It was a month in the freaking freezer, bitch.
Yeah. No, something I want to mention to you.
Yes.
So Jose Ramon, but I went to the Christmas party last week that you didn't make it to because you were washing your hair and shaving your
Oh,
fish.
yes,
And
yes.
you were shaving your fish. You know, it was looking like this.
Yes.
Yes, yes, no. But Albert Coker's Pena's house was flawless.
His
It was Liberace down the Christmas tree and
His
everything.
decorations
It
are to
was
die for.
amazing. We had an amazing time. But I missed you there because usually you come and you perform.
Yes. I was
2022, get out and do something.
I've been
something.
honestly I've been very like I spoke to Albert Coker. He knows that I'm just it scares me to go out. It scares me.
I would be
You know.
scared too to go out with that hair too.
Yes.
And that dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
This bitch is playing with fire, honey. I'm about to give her Christmas gift right
No,
now.
you know I love you so much. You know I love you so much. But yeah, no, but everybody
Albert
out
said,
there,
thank
you know.
Frankie.
Yeah, it was
And they love the
it was
hats.
fantastic. Yo, thank you. We tried, you know.
No, but Albert's
We
Coker's
did it
pages
up.
decorations are amazing,
Yeah.
and he's the one that does my stages.
No,
for
he
Christmas
does. He
in
does.
July
he
every
does, he
year.
does.
So you got talent, darling. You got talent.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This Christmas, I just want to I'm happy that I have my family with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that the show is here. I'm happy to be on here.
You happy that I voted you to be in here?
I'm happy. I'm happy that I have liquor in here. I have my liquor in my cup. My cup is full because
Ooh, let's do a refill before. Oh, hold on. This thing fell.
liquor.
Hold on.
It's I don't drink like that, but it helps. It helps me be funny.
This tastes really good. It really tastes really good.
It helps me be a little
I
funnier.
wish I could compare it to
A little
something.
funnier.
I wish I can compare it to something that I had before, but I haven't. It tastes,
Oh,
it tastes amazing.
it tastes like your man from last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes really cute. It tastes really, really cute.
sweet and a little mysterious, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
So
get it.
yeah. So this is our Christmas show. Next week.
It is. I think
But-
we
but-
slayed it. Can I say we slayed it?
But next week will be our last show of the year. Next week will be our last show.
I know. So I'll be even in less clothing.
So maybe we
Tune
could dress
in.
red carpet. Oh, like
Tune
dress
in.
carpet the house down, bitch.
Can I paint the carpet red?
You can.
I'll paint the carpet red.
Okay, so next week we'll have our New Year's show next. Well, before the new year, But
Do
because
you have any like people don't want to believe in them, and I think like people say, "Oh, New Year's resolutions," and we'll talk about it next week. But you don't say it now. But do you have any New Year's resolutions?
honestly, I don't. Okay, and I have to admit it. I did was to lose weight.
Darling, that's
No, but I've been doing
end the
it.
show.
But I
Can we get the whammy?
I'm proud to say that I lost 37 pounds. So I still got more.
I
more weight
know
to go.
these hands have been the skinniest I've ever seen, darling.
Yes.
No, you know, I love you. I love
I
you
know
so
you
much.
do.
No, you look amazing. You look amazing. But you know what?
No, but I still got more to go. Don't get me wrong.
We'll talk about it. You know that weight thing.
But
and
New
the
Year's
weight thing.
resolution, no. I don't do resolution. When you reach my age, you stop doing resolutions.
How old is that again?
Old enough. So my New Year's resolution is to have you here for next year.
Oh my God! I thank you. Hold on. I'm back next year. Woo!
Thank you for
No,
making.
thank you.
Thank you for making
Thank
season
you,
2.
thank you, and
so
thank
much
you, thank you,
fun.
LDM Network, and
Yes,
thank you,
yes.
our guests. You know this. Well, we have more, but I'll thank them next week. But I keep thinking it's the last show of the year.
No, next week is the last
I
one.
have another outfit.
Next year, I'll come in
Fashion Nova,
gala.
Fashion Nova, but it comes soon. I can
Gala
have a new
galore
outfit.
next
But
year.
yeah, thank you to the viewers, all of our viewers.
Yes,
Thank you
we have
because
an audience
you really
today.
make us. We like all the people: Sean Graham, Maria Wright. We have Pebbles McWhorter, Albert Crocus, Ricky Velez.
Noel
you know,
Phillips.
Noah
Wants to know
Phillips.
What's in it?
Oh, we'll tell you in the back office. We'll have a back show
Well, guys,
because we gotta go.
so thank you for tuning in on our Christmas extravaganza season 2 of Out in the
Feliz
Open
Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Mwah.
It's been like deja vu. This ain't feeling right. Cause it's been like deja vu. Feeling like. It's been like deja vu. Know what to do. Should I let go of you? Deja vu. Don't wanna repeat of your love. I've had enough. Don't wanna repeat. You better prove to me tonight. Cause